All right, ladies, today we are trying out the Anastasia Prism palette. So I just got this in my Ulta haul. I have not touched it yet, but check out, apparently a child has played with it more than I have. So this is the Prism palette. So there are lots of fun colors in here. And I don't really know what I'm doing today. We are just going to play with it. So I'm going to get up, try to get up a little closer for you guys so you can see. All right, so I have my eyes all prepped and primed with, I used the Mica Beauty Mica Cosmetics Eye Primer. So we'll see how that works with this one. For this one, I may need a more white base to put on it. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to start. We're going to see how much of this we can do without pulling in any other palettes. I am going to start with Unity right here. It's my new Essence brush. So we'll see how this works too. And then I'm just going to put this. I'm not sure about this brush. I might need to go back to my Morphe brushes. I'll for sure need my shadow switching pan today with these colors. So this works okay for a crease color. Kind of like, I don't even know what color I would call of it. It's kind of got like a yellowy undertone. Actually, I'm not even really sure if you can see that. You might not be able to see that on my eyes, actually. But maybe it will help our other colors kind of just blend in. All right, so then I'm going to go in with the Lure. This is a mauve-ish taupe. Do that on the other side. This is the Morphe 411. Guys, if you haven't tried these Morphe brushes out, okay. So I've been kind of like paying attention to what brushes I have and what brushes I use. And I'm only using my Morphe brushes for my eyes. And these they're not a drugstore brand, but they're in the drugstore section at Ulta. So they're only like, the eye ones are like $3 to $6. And maybe there's one or two that are $8. And you can use your $3.50 off coupon. So jump on that bandwagon. All right, let's try Saturn, which is this orangey color. And I'm using my M433. And then I'm just going to try to place that in the crease and right below. All the way across. Really blending that out. I mean, they do blend nice. The one thing about the Anastasia powders, eyeshadows, it is like 9 o'clock in the morning and it's already been one of those days. Okay, so the Anastasia eyeshadows, there is fallout, so you hear me clicking off the extra. But they're also really blendable and really creamy. And I will take fallout on blendable creamy shadows over no fallout on hard to blend, not creamy shadows. What's the opposite of not creamy? All right, so now we've got that orange in there. Now I'm gonna All right, next I'm going to go in with Eden. It's like a corally orange color right here. And I'm going to put that all over the lid. Whoa, it sure is. See, I mean, like, it doesn't even look like that pigmented in the palette, but I'm also going to take Eden and place it under the eye. Start with Sphinx, and then I'm going to go in with Osiris, and see where that lands me. And those I'm going to take, so I'm going to start with my Morphe 433 with the Sphinx. Let's see what color that is. Okay, so that's Sphinx. And I'm just going to pull it in the inner corner. Maybe I need a different brush for that. Okay, I'm going to go in with my Balm one. This is a crease brush. This is a little denser, and I'm hoping it can pick up more shadow. Huh. You know what? Let's look at this. Alright, so that's a finger. Or maybe even like a wet one. If we wet it, it would work better. Alright, so I'm just going to take my finger. Place it on there. So sometimes you just have to play with the shadow. What's the best way to apply it? And I just want to get this on the outer part because I've got plans for the rest. Alright, then I'm going to take that same balm brush and the Osiris. I mean, I have no idea how you say that word. And I'm going to mix it with Throne. So these two, this is like a blue, like a midnight blue, and a, right. So those are those two. So that midnight blue is almost a little patchy, so I pulled in some of that greener one, almost like an emerald. Ooh, yes. We're just going to pull that up here. We are going to clean this off later. Don't worry. Looking a little sloppy right now. That's all right. So I'm glad I'm doing my foundation second today. Because they are falling out a lot. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my, so this is the IT Cosmetics brush. This is the one that I don't use as much, but I'll use it for today and just blend that out a little bit. It's looking good, looking good. I'm going to go ahead and brush off what is on there. Okay, so we're going to need a wipe for the face. Alright, then last what I want to do, second to last I guess, is I'm going to take Sphere, and I am going to take that on my finger. So there's Sphere, and I'm going to put it almost like on the middle, not all the way to the corner and not all the way to the end, just kind of like in that middle section there. And this is going to be a base for the next color I'm going to use to make it pop a little more. Hopefully this didn't ruin it because it was looking really pretty before. So I got some new brushes at Ulta. This one is the M421, and it's I think it's a concealer brush, but it looked perfect for laying down shimmers to help do like a kind of cut crease. So right here. So ooh, this is exciting. I'm gonna try the little sponge in the shadow switching pan. So this is the one from Ulta. I'm sure you guys have seen these. If not, I talk about it in a lot of my videos. So this one from Ulta, you guys, like, I'm always out of breath. Oh, these kids. Okay, this one from Ulta has got an insert in it, and it has a little sponge that you can wet to use with, you know, like shadows that you want to wet to put on your eyes. So we're gonna wet this. And try it out. So I'm just gonna put it in my pan, wet there. And then I'm going to wet my brush. Maybe it needs... Oh, no, it's wet. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with this Pyramid. So this is a gold shadow. And wetting it is just going to make it more pronounced. Alright, and then I'm just going to put it, guys, it's not working. Oh my gosh, it's taking off the yellow. Okay, so that's not one that you're going to use wet, so we're going to go back in here. Well, that is a total bummer. I'm going to try to use it dry. I'm going to pull out a different shader brush. M167 by Morphe is a flat shader brush, very thick. So let's try that with Pyramid dry and see what happens. That was a total bummer. Right? Oh dear. I am totally bummed right now. I mean, look how beautiful that is on my finger. Why can I not get it to lay on my eye? This is really... You know what we're going to try? Is we're going to go... Like, how many things are we going to try before it works? We are going to... So this is the NYX Pigment Primer. It's new. They just came out with Pigments. I got one... I ordered one online from Ulta, but I got this in the store yesterday. You know, I got it on sale. Buy one, get half price, $3.50 coupon on top of it. So let's try this. Just where we want that gold. I mean, if this doesn't work eventually, this eye is going to look rough. How many different things do you have to try? So we tried it, let's see, we tried to foil it. We tried it with a brush. We tried it with a finger. Now we're trying it with the pigment glue, pigment primer. And I'm going to try to... Alright. Well, that's better. Alright, thank you, NYX Pigment Primer. There we go. Woo! Sometimes it's just trial and error, playing with what you have to try to figure something out. It is sure not as rich as it looks on the finger though. At least we got it to work. Maybe if I keep on going in. Okay, now I'm going to go in. I'm going to try to go in again with this little concealer brush and see if I can get more on with that primer glue. Alright, let's go do the other eye. I feel like I'm mumbling now because I'm like trying to figure something out. So I've gone from clear speaking to mumbling. You know, when you're trying to figure something out for yourself. You're mumbling under your breath. Well, that was a disappointment, but I'll continue to play with it and see what I can get. Fortunately, it was on sale. So this is, I think, a $48 palette. I want to say, are the Anastasia ones 48? The other shadows were good though, and I'm not done yet. And then it was on sale for $34 at Ulta online, and then, you know, I got a 20% off coupon for it because I don't buy anything at full price. Because, you know, I do not buy things at regular price. I mean, that's like everywhere in all my life, except for groceries. I just can't. It's like in my DNA, I have to save money on it. I'm beginning to get a little disappointed right now. So I'm going to go in with my finger with Lucid. That's the one I was trying to put on with that brush. Boy, that does not look good. Oh dear. You're still here trying to figure this out with me. Thank you and good for you. We can do this together. I mean, when you swatch them and put them on your... Okay, first of all, you know I don't buy anything without checking out reviews ahead of time. So I researched this palette and everyone gave this a good review. Nobody gave this a bad review. Second of all, when they swatch, I mean, look at this. When you put these on your fingers and then you swatch them, hello, gorgeous. So why are they looking so awful on my eyes? I mean, it's not like I'm just trying to put it on. I need a fluffy no shadow brush. I mean, I am trying everything. I guess I need some pigment glue there too, but now it's like all over my face. And you know what else I love? I have two other Anastasia palettes and I love them. And I know Subculture palette was like, that was the big one that was a dud. But everyone was saying that they still like this one. Now let's try it with the pigment glue. That's a little better. Okay, that does look better. So, lesson learned, pigment glue for the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and fingers. Fingers and pigment glue. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a white. Okay, so this is just a face wipe, and I'm just going to clean up everything. Okay, so you can see when you clean that up, I didn't do a very good job on this side. This side looks good. You get your cat eye look. So I'm gonna have to go in back. I mean, if you could see like my makeup area right here, quite the mess. Like it's not always a mess. Alright, so now we're just going to go in and create our line right here. So you can get a nice clean line. Okay. So this one, I am not going to do a cat eye with liner. Oh, you guys. Okay, so one thing I for sure need to pull another palette in is for my brow bone. And I probably need to do some touching up. We are all over the place on this eye look. Alright, so I'm just gonna go with my Jaclyn Hill palette and just take one of these light shades here and just go in and just make sure I've got that crease looking good there. Going a little higher because I don't want to get on those pigments. I mean, they're pigments now, right? A lot, especially because they took us so long to do. And then I'm going to go in with this really light one here for my brow bone. And I need to go back in with this. I'm not putting anything else on it, but brow bone highlight was kind of bold. And with my lid color, I don't need it to be super bold. But then it gets down to like, is the look worth it? Is like it's gonna turn out okay, but can I do this with other shadows and it not be such a pain? We'll have to see how they look throughout the day. Alright, so I'm not going to do a full wing with liner. I am just going to create a line. And the same on this side. And I'm going to put falsies on. I think that would be pretty with this eye look. I'm going to try, probably not smartfully. Well, first I'm going to go in with Saturn for the under eye. So now we have Saturn. And we're going to go in with, I've got this Ulta gel liner in Denim. So this is just going to kind of pull out those outer corner shades I had. I'm going to put this in the tight line. Okay. I am going to go ahead and finish the look and be back to show you guys. So first of all, can we talk about how excited I was at the beginning of this video? Because I'm not in that same mode. So this was going to be like so excited tutorial, and it has turned into a not so good review of now two things. So I'm going to keep playing with this. I mean, now that I know how to use the eyeshadows, the shimmery shades, maybe it'll be easier for me and I won't get so frustrated, because that was a lot of different things to try before I got them to work. So This was the NYX Pigment Primer, and that's how we got those to finally go on. But these lashes, take a look. I mean, they're pretty, but do you see how in the corners they're coming up? So these are the Vegas Nay Eyelure lashes that I got on clearance for an obvious reason. I'm not wearing them today, so I've got to redo my look. This band is so thick and hard that it does not lay across your eye. So like a usual band, right? So this band is very flimsy, so you can lay it on the shape of your eye easily. With a band like this, unless that's the shape of your eye, it's not gonna lay flat. So it's gonna be popping up on one end. So these are going back to the store. You know I don't keep anything if it's not good. There's no point. I'm not going to use them, and it wasn't like user faults. Like, those were not good lashes. So here's our eyeshadows. I am going to go back in with a wing liner since I'm not wearing the lashes, and some mascara. But I am going to check in later, because if the eyeshadows stay nice throughout the day, then I'm going to say that it's worth it. If they're like coming apart, falling off, then it's not going to be worth it to me, and that is going back to the store as well. There's no reason for me to pay that amount of money for shadows that aren't going to work to just sit in my house. So that is our look for today. I mean, it looks pretty right now. It's going to look better once I've got liner and mascara, which you'll see in my check-ins. So I will see you guys a little later. Hey guys, I am just checking back in for my nightly check-in. This will be the last one. So let's get you up close here. I think I did notice the shadows, like just kind of blending together here and some glitter coming up here. I don't think that's anything major. I'll play with it some more to see how I like it, and I'm gonna try it with, I ordered the NYX, it's a white eyeshadow primer, so just got this lipstick, and I'm noticing that it's a little blotchy. You know, I never noticed until I started filming these videos that my lip is lopsided. And now I've noticed that. So anyways, yeah, so I'm going to play with it a little more, and we'll have an updated review later on. So thanks guys for joining me. If you like these kind of videos where we're just trying out different eyeshadows, please give it a like, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye.